Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and I have snacks and a catechus. So I think we're ready for some maybe productivity streams, um, in which I try to tell myself I'm going to do some day job work, but really I just keep reading military gay romances.
Oh, are we back to that?
From the very end of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, where it's like, yeah, a little sketch. So,
Ooh.
drama and like, aw. But anyway, so I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood, and with me today I have the one and only Sako Tumi and the one and only Doc Coleman. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello
Hello,
to the
nice
nice
people.
people.
Um, so what are y'all working on today?
I am forever working on my Substack on Sundays.
Yup.
So I need to actually. I have the promos plugged in for this week,
Nice.
but I need to actually have substance to my
What?
post.
What's this
So
craziness?
I mean,
I'll probably talk about birthday things
ooh.
and post.
Are you catching up to me or getting ahead of me? I can't remember.
How do you mean?
Aren't we the same age?
I'll be 42 on the 15th.
So, you're leading the way, and I'll be catching up in August.
Neat.
And my roomie will be catching up in November.
Ah.
Okay.
Because all the cool people were born this year.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's true. So Doc, what are you working on?
Uh, s- I've recently been reminded that I've got a convention coming up at the end of this month.
What? You?
Yes, yes.
I sure don't.
Seeing as I've gotten my tentative schedule, I thought I was gonna see about doing a post with it and put it up some places where people who actually care might actually see it.
Nice.
Um, and I thought I would mess around with Canva a bit and see if I can like frame it into like a nice graphic or something that will
Yeah,
Yeah,
be
that'd be so
interesting and eye
cool.
catching.
that seems reasonable.
Which is, of course, just another excuse to put off editing a little bit longer.
Procrasta working.
Yep.
Working so you don't have to work.
Yeah.
Awesome. So who's hanging out with us today? Come say hi. Or, maybe you're napping. Everybody's napping. You can nap for a sprint. No judgment zone here.
Oh, don't tell me that.
But you might miss the chimes when we come back.
Or I'll be like
Yeah. So,
during the
right.
chat break.
My new laptop did something a little sketch today of the camera didn't wake up when I was trying to unlock it. So I had to enter my PIN like a peasant.
What?
That's
It's
different.
it's a facial recognition unlock.
Right.
And it's like, are you blocking the camera? And I'm like, no. And the light on the plugged in one did not show up. So maybe I should have just unplugged and replugged, but I didn't. So I
Mhm.
had to enter my PIN.
Super weird.
Right.
How
So,
primitive. How
I know.
positively
I know.
archaic. Right?
I have not yet checked with this laptop if my sister, my identical twin, can open this laptop with her face, but she could with the last one I had that set up on.
Mhm.
So gonna
Oh.
gonna have to test that for security's sake.
Yes, security's sake, not
So
for shits and giggles.
I mean, same
Yeah.
thing.
Because
Hello,
more of a
Lady
surprise so
Neo,
often, right?
too. Welcome. I think this is your first time here. We do productivity sprints. We hang out, we chat, sometimes about writing, even. And because it's 2024 and Morgan, as your host, is easily amused, we do 24-minute sprints
Yeah.
where we all go on mute and get snacks and maybe even work on a project. Last week, I got so much done. I did laundry and cleaned the litter box and the kitchen.
Yes.
Yep.
So
It,
this this bitey little gentleman over here is Catticus, and he's reminding me it's Gushy Food Day, and he'd like us to get to a sprint. He also thinks I'm delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is a mandatory cat content friendly zone.
it is. Oh, I stopped paying attention to like hit the mouse. Ow, gentle baby, gentle. Where's his dinosaur?
He's
He's
kidnapped
there
the
going, "You're
dinosaur.
made from gushy food. I know you're made from gushy food."
I bet you
Oh,
he kidnapped it.
nope, it fell on the floor.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to pick it up without him going for my face. So, the epic battle of dinosaur versus kitty. Roar! So fierce, so fierce.
Oh, the carnage.
The carnage. Nice to meet you, Lady Neo. Are you a writer? Do you craft? Do you just like hanging out on live streams?
Or are you just looking at random streams?
Random streams that aim at productivity. If you want to call it that. I mean, getting snacks and writing newsletters.
Oh, excellent. Lady Neo's a writer as well. Are you fiction, nonfiction, fantasy? I'm fantasy, but all across the spectrum. What I'm not working on right now is what I call my space fantasy.
Ow.
Sako does horror / urban fantasy, and Doc is steampunk comedy adventures.
Yep.
So, Lady Neo's coming from the world of fan fiction and is getting into original stories.
That is very exciting. That's also where I got my start, was in fan fiction. In fact, my debut novel was technically fan fiction.
I can't do fan fiction, not because like any judgmental thing, but like because I'm scared of fans telling me I got it wrong. And so if I do fantasy, I just make everything up and nobody can tell me I got it wrong.
Never.
So, Lady Nia says they do modern fantasy with original stories. Awesome.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us. So anyway, now that mandatory cat content is over, I think I'm going to go get him some gushy food and let's do a sprint. I'll probably read 2 chapters and not work on anything else. Because we just rescued our guy who's like trapped in a cave and like his old team reunited to come rescue him, including the guy he's crushing on. But they broke up because he's undercover. It's a whole thing. Trust me. It's amazing.
And because reading different genres than you're writing in is so important to improving your writing.
Yeah, no. Lady Neo, usually I am on top of things and blog, podcast, everything else, but my executive function broke in November and I've just been binge reading gay romances. I'm over 300 for the year so far, so I'm talking to my therapist about this compulsive reading issue. So that's where I am right now. Let's see. Lady Neo is going to do a bit of editing and some typing. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Where's my timer? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom, shakalaka. And we're back. How was your sprint?
My sprint was spent doing the finances for my Pathfinder character,
Ooh,
and doing a little bit of RP. So
nice.
that was my sprint, and I made a thumbnail to go
Ooh.
into my newsletter.
Yeah.
Doc?
I spent a lot of time searching templates in Canva, and it's to a certain extent it feels like okay, trying to find a good template to base something off of can be more frustrating than just doing it from scratch.
There's a reason most of my, like, these are the panels I'm going to be on, are change out the logo and the colors and occasionally the font to, like, coordinate with the convention I'm going to, but it's otherwise the same.
Yeah, well, part of the problem is it's like I've got panels with long names like let's talk about comedy. It's going to be depressing. Uh, and it's like when you've got this much space for a title that takes this much space, you're in trouble already. I don't know. I think
You could leave off the subtitle.
They're all this problem is they're all long like that.
Gotcha.
That's just the example because it's one of the longest. But I think I've got something that's going to work. I just hope it doesn't end up being too small. But I at least found something, and I also downloaded the Canva app instead of working on the web all the time. What? You look surprised and shocked.
Like, I know Canva has an app because I use it on my phone. Do they have a desktop version?
There's at least a version for the Mac.
I haven't even looked because I haven't had any trouble with the browser.
I was just looking. I was looking for filters, so it's like, let me search for templates. Can I filter the damn templates? No, you cannot filter the damn templates. In fact, if you do anything trying to look for something, you will lose your search and have to start over again. But I did find a button that said download app, and I did that. So
what? I thought you could filter them.
there are other things that you can filter, but templates you can't seem to filter. You just have to go through slog through the list.
Yes.
Which is disgusting because
that
I would like to
goes under your search criteria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I tried searching on landscape event schedule.
Oh.
I figured landscape would be better for these long names.
Sure.
And
I always do Square because I want to be able to share it on Insta.
Well, I don't have an Instagram, but
so
I ended up with a lot of. It still gave me a lot of things that were in portrait mode, and it's like this is not what I asked for.
Yeah.
Oh, it's doing an and.
Oh, it's not doing an and. It's not doing an or.
It's not doing an inclusive and.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's stupid. So.
Yep, irritating, but I think I found something that I can bend to my will.
Yeah.
Good.
Sako, was it double posting on your thing or just in the comments here?
Just in the comments here that I can tell.
That's because it's going to multiple channels.
Multiple YouTube channels?
I think so. I think it's going to mine and yours. I could be
wrong. Mine, it's not going to mine because I'm not streaming it.
Doc is streaming?
I'm streaming.
Yeah.
And I am seeing yeah, so it's...
And you'll see one has like the little paperclip and one does not.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually a chain to show that it's linked. But...
Oh, I always thought it was a paperclip and you were just like attaching it with a paperclip. I knew it was the link symbol, but I never thought chain, although I should have because, you know. Anyway, let me pop into the comments real quick. Catticus got his gushy food because it's Sunday and I'm not a monster. Jenny swung by and said hi, and we all said hi. Jenny is working on her schedule for this coming week. Duan did nothing. Oh yeah, they finished rescuing our guy, and he broke up with the guy he was in a fake relationship for 2 years. They were undercover. But realized it was as fake as it was, and it didn't go well. So it's a good book so far. And I like getting more from it. So, oh no, Jenny says nothing is good.
Oh,
Sorry. Lady Neo edited part of a chapter and wrote some more details.
Morgan, your audio is fading in and out for me.
Me too.
Now it's gone completely. You can curse now. We can't.
I was on mute.
Oh, there we go.
Is it better now?
It is better now.
That's better, but it was
weird.
fading in and out before.
It does that. It's weird. I don't know why. Anyway, Lady Neo says nothing is awesome. I'm sorry.
No, the doing I did nothing.
Oh, doing nothing
is good. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Nothing is good. Nothing is awesome.
I'm sorry you're fighting your brain though, Dawn.
Yeah.
So to know something and to feel something doesn't work in his head right now. That's frustrating.
So when the logic brain is like, this is stupid, and the feel brain is like, let's do something rash. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Problem.
So, in ADHD news, for some reason,
and today in ADHD,
I finally got all my meds, and this time insurance decided to cover them. So one of the meds was like $5 for like a 30-day supply, and the other one was like $30 instead of $300. So I'm like, okay, I'm willing to give this med a real try this time, because that
is a little more for all my meds. I'm willing to give it a shot.
Yeah. Exactly.
A little more affordable.
Yeah. Although, I mean, part of the reason for the struggle is the current project I'm on, and if I was on something less frustrating, then I wouldn't need the meds. So anyway, that goes back to I have a really nice job, and I like my coworkers and my projects, but
you like the way you can work from home.
And I like the way I can work from home. But the life of a software engineer is it doesn't work until it does, and then they give you something else that doesn't work, and you don't know why until you get it to work. And I've been finding that, just emotionally draining and frustrating.
Yes,
and they
is.
Keep bouncing me between projects. So
Gross.
Each time I come up to speed slower, and management gets more annoyed at me, which is not great.
Yeah.
So medication.
The life of the project manager is things are broken and you've got to get people to fix them, and your engineers
you can't do it yourself.
You can't do it yourself, and your engineers will fight you on it every step of the way, even when you're right.
Yeah. So Duan says it's okay. He's the moon. He'll be okay.
Okay.
So, and Tessa's went by. Long time no see, Tessa. Happy to have you here.
Hi, Tessa.
So that was my rant for the day. What snacks did people have? Did people have snacks during the sprint?
I have ice cream waiting for me, but I had a massive lunch. Oh, my kitty has decided that the bed is a comfy space for kitties.
I mean, the bed is, in fact, a comfy space for kitties.
It's only taken like a quarter and a half.
To get the kitty to decide this?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
But he's doing the slow blink, and he looks cozy. And
slow blink means I love you.
And yawn. And I think he wants love.
I mean, he's a kitty. He deserves all the love in the world. It is known. Kitties deserve all the love in the world.
It is known.
So I am well prepared with snacks. I have restocked on popcorn. I just have not deployed it yet. Perhaps next sprint. But.
I had one birthday cake truffle, some pretzels because they were right here, and then
They
I went.
were.
No, there's still some left.
Oh, there's one. Okay.
No, there's
Oh, there's okay.
yeah.
It's a
There's not
handful.
much left.
I usually have 3 or 4 with yogurt. As part of my default lunch. My default lunch is dinosaur cheeky nuggets, a bowl of mixed veggies, yogurt, and pretzel rods.
That is a logical lunch.
Because it's got protein and dairy and veggies and carbs. And I don't have to think about it, and it happens.
And it heats up quickly in the microwave.
In about 4.5 minutes, I put the veggies and the chicken nuggets in for 3.5 minutes. I take the nuggets out, eat them, while the veggies go in for another minute.
Yeah. Efficiency.
Right? So yeah, speaking of a regular lunch, I vacuumed the carpet under my, this is where I sit for work, and this is where I sit for a stream. And this is where I have lunch and breakfast and occasionally dinner.
Yeah.
So I vacuumed.
Nice.
Good.
It looks much better, less stressful. It's starting to get a little bad.
Yeah, I need to vacuum.
So yeah, decent snacks today.
But
are we ready for another sprint?
Absolutely.
Okay. Step 1, reset the timer. We're doing 24 minutes because 2024, and Morgan continues to be easily amused.
Wait until 2030 when you're still doing these.
Nope. 30 is a little too long for me.
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah,
probably,
that's when my mind starts to wander.
20 to 25 is my sweet spot, so that's why I've been doing it since 2020
so,
when I
so
really
we'll
started.
like max out at the end of 2025, and 2026 can just bite the disappointment.
Hey, 6 years of amusement is plenty for like a not quite in joke. You know? And then I can be like, oh, I'm editing, so it's going to be a 25-minute sprint. Or, oh, I'm writing, it'll be a 20-minute sprint, you know? I write in shorter bursts than editing. Sometimes I'll do, didn't we once have a 2-hour sprint? Marathon? Something?
I think you did one once, yes. I don't think I was on that stream, but
I don't think I was on that
I think y'all pieced out, and then I started, I'm like, I gotta finish beta reading this for my friend Sarah.
Yeah, I believe that was the case.
Y'all peace outed, and oh, who was it? Who was it that was thrilled with my super long name? Starts with a D. Anyway, it was hilarious.
If that was you, Dewan, speak up. This is your
no. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Wait, somebody said something. Oh yeah, I knew it wasn't you, so that's fine.
Oop.
Sorry.
It's my new icon.
I went to click and it jumped up a little while. So.
Yeah, I hate it when it does that.
Right? Tessa just finished dinner and dessert.
Yep.
That sounds delicious.
And Jeannie right above it. Yep.
Jeannie sat and watched bluebirds and cardinals float around the trees this afternoon. It's very relaxing and had sweet tea and nacho bugle. Wait, they have nacho bugles?
These are nacho bugles.
Gotcha.
I remember bugles from when I was a kid.
Welcome to Alabama.
Not it was for the pun. Yeah. Yes. I'm here for it. Are there any puns that Morgan is not here for?
No.
Pretty much. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's try this 3rd time's charm. 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back. So oh, I muted the chimes and not me.
I did not hear the chimes.
Because
Oh,
you
so
did instead of
cool.
me.
But I did hear you crunching on pretzels though.
I mean, the pretzels were delicious. So, you know.
And I have cat content.
I mean,
Welcome to
Catticus,
Welcome to
Catticus was on the stream for a bit. Like, my Punkasar was totally there. So, how was y'all sprint?
I am a chunk through the way into my newsletter. It's coming along. I'm explaining the concept of birthdays in my family.
So tell me, what is this about the context of birthdays in your family?
We celebrate all month long.
Okay.
Instead of just the day proper.
Sure.
So,
I know people who do that.
Yeah. So Greg, for instance, is
a December baby.
He's a December baby, late December no less, and people are often busy on the 20th of December. They're usually with their families by then, right?
Yeah.
So we celebrate all month long, so we can do, and we don't really celebrate Christmas. It's not really a thing we do.
Yeah.
So we celebrate his birthday.
That makes sense.
He grew up with a tree, so we have a tree that I make Star Wars and Greg themed.
Sure. So it's a Greg tree.
It's a Greg tree.
Gregmas tree.
I sent y'all Hothmas cards for years.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. So, so 15th of May is often Mother's Day or convention or a Beltane celebration or something where people are too busy to talk to me. So I celebrate all month long so that I can see my friends for my birthday.
That's cool. I get Labor Day weekend, but I mean, I was just so thrilled when I grew up and moved out of the house and I no longer have my sister's relit candles. Either that or we have to blow them out at the same time, because why get 2 cakes because there's only so many people there. So like, forget the month. I just want my own cake. My own candle. I don't get to lick all the candles myself. What?
I don't often get a cake.
Yeah. At my age, I think I've told y'all I do binary numbers.
Yes, you do.
So, like, I have 5 candles, and I only light the ones that will give me the correct binary value for my current age. It keeps from setting things on fire. You have to look at it from the right side of the cake, otherwise the values are wrong. So.
Okay. Yeah, I can kind of relate to all this because my birthday's in late July, and a lot of my friends are with the Renaissance Festival, which also means that they're connected to the SCA.
Yeah.
And so no one is ever available to celebrate my birthday because they're all off in Pennsylvania at land grab for Penzic.
Or they are hauling ass trying to put things together for said event in Pennsylvania. Yes.
Yeah. Growing up, I never had parties with friends because it was the weekend before we went back to school and everybody was on summer vacation. And, you know, it's not like that many people kept up with me over the summer. So, like, who am I going to invite? So, yeah. These days, my birthday is bigger and better. But, you know, it's also, hey, do I do a thing by myself or do I invite my sister to do it with me? And how do we split that? And now that she has kids, it gets a little wigglier. But I need to plan with her now because we're turning 42, and that's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So we need to do something kind of big this year, I think.
So apparently part of that answer is having 2 cakes.
One year for our 30th new 21 party, what I did for my 21st birthday and my 30th birthday was to go to Build-A-Bear.
Oh no, you're fading out again.
Try now.
Yeah, it's
Still,
still
still faint.
faint. Yeah.
Test,
Try again.
test, test.
Yep,
Much better.
that's clearer than the other was. So
Okay. Sorry, Lucy. I'm off the headset. Okay. So, yeah. 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So,
Mhm.
we're going to
I'm
have
level
to throw...
42 this
Right?
month.
Are you throwing a towel party or something?
No. No throwing parties this month. I think I'm gonna be a slug where I can be. Though I am going to the Alamo tonight to
Ooh.
hang out with a guy that is friends with my friends.
Sure.
So
A mutual.
unusual, yeah. We were just like he was like, "Hey, I'm doing the thing at the Alamo," and I'm like, "I'm a mile from the Alamo. Let's do a thing." So
Yeah.
I'm gonna, and he's gonna be in a tux.
Ooh.
So I will be
Schmancy.
able. Yeah, that's what I said.
All the schmances.
Good times. So
Nice.
that'll be in like an hour.
Ooh.
cool.
That's pretty fun.
But it's like
I gotta say,
if you wanted to, you could actually have a slug party where you just invited friends to come around, lie on your couch and floor, and watch whatever it is that you're watching.
I
Um,
mean, I did for several years just have Chinese and movie as birthday hangouts.
unfortunately, I don't think the list of people who will watch the same things that I watch is very short.
Oh, what we did was we for 3 years running MSTK'd 50 Shades, to which
Oh.
was
Cool.
ridiculous, but also we loved the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister's eldest was young then, and would wander off and then would hear the music and come in to watch. And perhaps the music scenes were the ones we did not want them to watch at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember that. That was a
Okay.
thing that happened.
That's a thing that happens. Every May the 4th, I watch X-Men, or not X-Men, but I watch Star Wars movies with riff tracks.
Yeah.
And now I have all the Star Wars movies to include the solo Star Wars story
Sure.
one, and the riff
Yeah.
tracks for that is so good.
Oh, nice.
Like, because Solo is not a good movie.
Sure. Let's see. I don't remember if I saw that one or not.
Hopefully not. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Um,
Oh, I
It's
was.
not the Star Wars holiday special, but it's not
it's
the best either.
it is not a good. It's trying to be fan service to the ultra fan,
Mhm.
and it's not really like this thing that I haven't had time to attach myself with. We're going to destroy it. And oh
Yeah.
no, there goes the droid, the annoying droid that we didn't uh, attach ourselves to yet.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. The
mhm.
pacing was off, I hear.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the person I did attach myself to, and they're betraying me
Yeah.
again.
Again.
So I do remember I enjoyed the heist one where they stole the plans for the Death Star.
That was Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Rogue
Yeah.
One was pretty good.
But I like heist movies. I actually saw the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, and it turned into a heist movie. It just came out in theaters. Like I saw it in. I went to a movie theater. There were like 10 people in the theater, but we watched it, and it was a lot of fun. So when I get excited during movies, I go like this. I'm like, yeah. So yeah, it's an experience going to the movies with me. I'm also doomed to special hell, but it's all on topic, I swear.
Okay.
Actually, I think I've gotten better. I mean, I bounce and everything, but I don't think I did that much whispered commentary. Maybe like 3 statements,
Now I
possibly
want to
because
go to the movies with you.
the person I went to the movies with is starting
So,
to not
start.
hear so well, so I have to talk at a reasonable volume, and I can't do it under my breath, and
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad. So let me pop into the comments real quick.
Okay.
Jenny had to bounce for dinner.
Yes.
So let's see. Sako noticed that Catticus was done with the dragon or the dinosaur or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I apparently crunched on a lot of pretzels in your ear. Sorry about that. I
That's
blame
okay.
Catticus. Don't know if it's true or not, but we're going with it.
Okay.
So, Tessa is working on story prompts and posting them to their blog.
Nice. I love
Lady,
story prompt blogs.
Lady Neo got their clothes set out for tomorrow and freshened up.
Nice.
And Dewan is right with Sako and claims the entirety of both October and September for his birthday.
Yeah.
And also agrees that 42 is the answer.
Yes.
So yeah. Solid sprint. I spent mine with one of the main characters, like our undercover guy is like, I quit, we can be together, and he's like, dude, give me some time to think about it. And then no longer undercover guy gets a call that, hey, your boy's car is burnt out and we think he's dead.
Oh, cool.
So I don't know if he's dead, but he can't be because it's a romance. So we need to get to the sprint soon, is all I'm saying. We're exactly, what, 50%? Yes, exactly 50% of this book.
Oh, okay. We got like a half an hour of the stream left. So
we've got time for one more.
We got time for one more sprint.
Exactly.
Just long enough to hopefully find out that our boy is still alive.
Hopefully so.
We have 2 different sets of people that might be coming for him. Three. We have the guy's undercover. The guy's undercover ex was not happy about the breakup. We have the guy who was going after undercover guy, and then we have our not undercover or supposedly dead guy's dad was in the mafia mob and was cooking books, and our allegedly dead guy sent the info to the FBI, and so the mob might want him dead.
Oh, fun.
So we don't know who did it.
Okay. Not yet, anyways. We're only halfway into the book.
Exactly. So that's where I am.
Okay.
Clearly being super productive.
Clearly.
So, okay. Let's go ahead and sprint. Let me reset the clock, and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back. So, how was your sprint? Did I share the music this time?
You did. You did. It was good.
I had the music in me.
I sent out my newsletter, though I
Nicely done.
forgot to feature like the end of the season episode of Sako and the Moon, for instance, at the end of last week.
Oh well.
I just mean
You put it in the next one.
I'll put it in the next one. Indeed. I know, Legasp. Legasp.
The gasp. Shock.
So how's
The gasp.
Doc, how was your sprint?
I think I've come up with something.
Okay.
You want me to share it?
Sure, yeah. Let's see.
Let me see if I can do this.
I'm not presenting, so I think you can.
Let's see. It's not a Chrome tab. It's a window. There we go. You're gonna have to choose a tile that lets it present. But
This is screen layout. Add to stage.
yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Yay, it looks good. I want to steal it.
I mean, it was orange and black, and I didn't like the orange, so I changed it to kind of a Balticon purple.
Yeah.
Sure.
And what I really wish that I had like a Balticon logo that's not embedded in some other image that I could just drop.
You need. Oh no, that was 3 laptops ago.
That was 3 laptops ago.
Well,
Yeah. I may actually have it. I just need to look around to see if I can find it. But that's not.
yeah.
I know it's really small for folks watching online. That's not too small to read, is it?
I can read it.
Okay.
Just in the preview mode that we're looking at, so I assume it'll be bigger on social media.
Yeah.
The easiest place to grab it from might be from like the Facebook icon logo.
Okay, that's a thought.
Yeah. They're using the just the head of the dragon for the for like X and stuff. So
Okay. All right. Well, see if I can do that, and hopefully I can.
But I see that lovely black space right next to where it says Balticon schedule where
Yeah.
it fit really nicely.
That's where I was thinking of sticking a logo. It just comes to question whether it's mine or Balticon. So.
Sure, that makes sense. So, and our no longer undercover guy has just rescued his guy from the dirty officer, and his ex, his undercover ex.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently was a traitor as well, but the building just went kaboom after he got his kid to safety. So,
oh my god.
I mean, he blew it up, so it's not like they were under pressure.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't somebody else's countdown. So, popping into the comments, Tessa says she got another couple of prompts done, plus read the comments on the posted ones from earlier. Yeah. Awesome. If you want to share your website, if you don't share it as a link, it'll go through. If not, I will approve it if you share it as a link. So feel free to share your blog so we can find your writing prompts. Lady Neo edited and added detail to another part of chapter 2.
Okay.
Yay! And for Doc, thought that your thing looked good. Lady Neo uses Canva for work and loves the colors.
Cool.
I love the colors too. I can't deny it.
I mean, black and purple, it's hard to go wrong.
Yeah. I thought about throwing up a Starfield up behind it just because.
That'll make
especially when it shrinks.
My website's Worlds of Doc Coleman, but
that'll make the text harder to read.
It would make the text a little bit harder to see, and I think this is going to work good for it right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
I would need to like shadow all the text in order to make it legible against the star field. Hi.
I have done that in two different ways on Canva. One is have the other font or duplicate it and then have it behind slightly pixeled over, but also you can do effects. And I have done both because I wanted multiple effects.
Yeah.
So, and some images work out better when they're outlined.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So,
I'm slowly figuring out how to use this tool.
sure.
And I'm being invaded by a cat.
As cats are wont to do.
Hi, who's a pretty girl? Who is a pretty girl?
Hello, Trill.
Look, who doesn't try to eat their sorry, I
Their
call myself a
owner.
kitty mama, but I can't call you a daddy because that just has different connotations. Kitty papa?
No.
Kitty parent.
Kitty
Hello.
parent.
Kitty parent doesn't have certain connotations. Sorry, Doc, not calling you daddy on the stream. Not calling you daddy, period. So we don't have that kind of.
Yeah, that's what we'll tell everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, Tessa is not sure if it's yeah. I think I can approve it, but if you don't put it in as a link, you can share it. So just leave off the HTTP, whatever, or put a space before the .com or whatever it is. So yay, kitty. Dwan says only in certain circles. Doesn't have set connotations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we are coming up at the end of our time. Do we want to tell people who we are and where they can find us and
Oh, sure, yeah. Hi, I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Voit, and you can find me on Google as Sako Tumi or Sako or Voit. Sako will probably give you the most
art
stuff and art and RP things and lots of art. You might find my website. You might find my social media. And you can email me at psychosako@gmail.
Nice. Doc?
If you're interested in me and any of my writings, you can find me you can go to your favorite search engine and search on Doc Coleman Steampunk, and that will let you find my website at doccoleman.com, which still needs work. It'll also help you find my Amazon author page, where you can see all the work that I've got currently in print. And if you're going to be at Balticon on May the 24th through the 27th of this month,
all three of us will be there live.
Yep. You can find all of us if you are clever enough and you know how to read a schedule and how to show up at rooms. And let's see. And if you want to find and follow me on social, I've got a link tree, which on YouTube, it should be in the show notes. So that's probably the easiest way because I can't be bothered to spell out the link tree URL with Doc Coleman at the end.
Okay. Anyway, I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I blog, vlog, in reruns and podcast, writing tips from the pros, and my own Writerly Musings. I'll be at Balticon at the end of the month, just like these lovely people here. I'll be giving advice to people new at conventions. My dad's getting married at the convention. I'm doing the First Timer and Friends meet and greet, a workshop on better beta reading, discussion on paranormal romance, which as of this year, I'm now an expert in. Reading as a reader. We'll be doing our stream. I get to be the reader for the First Pages party. It's a slush fest where we have editors and agents raising their hands when they will quit reading your work, and they'll tell you why. It's amazing. I'm excited. And of course, I'll be doing dealing with literary rejection, something I have a lot of experience in these days.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's a BookCon. This past on the podcast was warning signs for new and indie authors, so you can check that out. And coming up tomorrow will be, yes, that is a real word. The joy of making up your own words, because words exist to communicate meaning, and if you can figure out what it means, then yes, that's a word. That's what it needs to do. Communicate meaning. If you can figure it out, it's a word.
It's a word now.
Exactly. So thank you all for coming. It's been great to chat with you and share some spoilers from a book I haven't given you a title to that I'm reading. And yeah, I hope you have a great week. Take care of yourself, hydrate, and we'll be back next week. Bye-bye.